Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Solana. So right now we're up about 10% overall in the last 24 hours. It's looking very, very good. If we look at the entire market in the last 24 hours, we're almost down about 2%. So the fact that Bitcoin's going closer and closer down to that $35,000 mark, and we have things like Solana doing a 10% increase, that is definitely a good thing for us. We continue to see Solana do very well, while a lot of other coins struggle. So let's take a quick look at my previous video on Solana. So this is one of my first videos on Solana. We were at $16.40. It looks like it was March 22nd. We talked about the big potential behind Solana, and we are continuing to see that big potential pay off. We're seeing a $39.65 price point right now, and like I said, I think we're not done yet. I think there's a lot of growth yet to continue on. And I will say, guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel already, make sure to quickly subscribe, turn the notifications on, and like the video. Obviously, we talk about Solana pretty much daily on the channel, as well as so many other altcoins out there. So like I said, stay up to date with big news and information, as well as price predictions for June, July, and 2021 by hitting that subscribe button. So jumping into our first thing we're going to take a look at today, it's going to be the Solana crypto price prediction. More gains to come. This was out June 3rd on Investing Cube. They actually talked about how there was more gains to come, and these are the gains I think they were talking about. We continue to see, a push above that $37 mark, and we are continuing to see a great SOL to USD daily chart. I think we are going to continue to see technicals that really are worth watching here. If you want to read about the technicals levels to watch, it'll talk a little bit more about the resistance to aim for right around that $40.73 mark. And I think, a lot of us know, there's resistance around that $40 to $41 mark. So we will be watching Solana, see if we can break past that $40 mark. We did go to, $42.82, but we did come right back down to this $39.65. But do let it be known that that's most likely because of the rest of the market struggling. Solana is definitely one of those coins, like I said, that does its own thing for the most part. But obviously, when the market's struggling as much as it is right now, it'll come down with the rest of it. So I do want to take a look at a couple of different articles. So one of the big ones we talk about is going to be, from June 3rd. It actually was 2 days ago. It talked about the top blockchain mentors join forces to advise on groundbreaking Solana projects. So Solver's Accelerator was established to support high potential products building on Solana. It's also a way to incentivize farther development on the blockchain network, which has grown rapidly this year. So we continue to see good things for Solana. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it has tapped 21 subject matters experts to advise on up and coming Solana projects, setting the stage for farther development of the high performance blockchain network. So we're not, like I said, we're not going to talk too much into this, but if you want to take a look, it's on Cointelegraph. It's a great article. It talks really about the potential behind some of these Solana projects and exactly why Solana is continuing to see such great profits in, like I said, that last 24-hour span. If we take a look at the last week of Solana, we're seeing a 36.53% increase. So I do want it to be known that Solana hasn't been doing good just for, the last 24 hours. It's been doing good for the last week. If you take a look at the last month, we're almost back to an even Solana, which would be great to see. Obviously, we were all the way up to about a 58.30 mark May 18th at 12 p.m. And if you want to look at our all-time high, obviously that is our all-time high, 58.30 at May 17th at 8 p.m. So I do think we're going to continue to have a strong week ahead. It's one of those things where we are going to come down crashing a little bit with the market, but I do expect big things to take place for the most part. Taking a look at one more thing, we have the Solana launches 20 million fund to advance ecosystem in Korea. So the launch comes only weeks after Solana drew 60 million in funding for projects in Brazil, Russia, India, and Ukraine. So these are some big things coming out with Solana. This was 2 days ago, and like I said, big things coming. So Solana Foundation launched a 20 million fund to further the ecosystem's expansion in Korea with blockchain fund ROK Capital. ROK Capital hopes to spur Solana-based infrastructure projects in Web3 and decentralized, or I should just say DeFi, Thursday. A lot of you guys know what DeFi is. In the beginning of my YouTube channel, I was actually trying to, dumb it down for a lot of new people. But by now, I would assume a lot of you guys know what DeFi is, as well as so many other, little things that I try to help you guys out with. So I'm going to try to kind of up it up a little bit. I'll start saying these words. And if you have questions or comments, definitely let me know in the section below, the comment section, and I'll try to answer everyone's thoughts or opinions or, questions or comments. So jumping into the next thing, we see the fund is also backed by blockchain consulting firm Fact Block and Korean accelerator D-Spread. We also see Solana is one of the fastest growing networks in the industry. In addition to injecting capital, this new fund will provide tailored services for projects to successfully accelerate in Korea. ROK Capital General Partner Brian Kang said. The fund's launch follows only weeks after Solana drew $60 million in funding from Hacken Gate.io and others in the projects in Brazil, Russia, India, and Ukraine. So definitely great things coming for Solana. A lot of people investing in Solana right now. Obviously, there's reasons for that volume that increased above 1 billion and a market cap that continues to increase as we get closer and closer to an $11 billion market cap. We are sitting at that 10% increase still after this last 24 hours. We are seeing a lot of coins come crashing down a little bit with this 2% decrease. Like we said, Ethereum's below 2,600, Bitcoin's almost to that 35.5. We see USDT actually gaining 0.2 billion market cap back. So we actually added a little bit onto USDT market cap. That's not good because we just got rid of 0.8 of it, and now we gained 0.2 back. So a lot of people are starting to kind of take out of a lot of these great coins because of unfortunately more FUD and manipulation in the market. So Elon Musk is pretty much the only thing I can really say that is taking place right now. That's really a lot of FUD and manipulation. There is a little bit of other kind of news on the side, but nothing substantial. And I think realistically, we just have to get over ourselves when it comes to influencers or big celebrities basically retweeting or tweeting in general. Everyone should make their own decisions. Obviously, that's going to come with time, and this kind of influence does take place in the market. Every market. So we won't talk too much about that, but I do want to say, guys, I do see a great future in Solana. And let's go back down to Solana and give you guys price predictions for June, July, and 2021. Do remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. I do think we're still in this manipulation or FUD stage, obviously, with this most recent crash of happening right now, pretty much, or dip, I should say. We are going to have a great bounce back, in my opinion. I think this 10% increase in the last 24 hours and the 35% increase in the last week is definitely a move in the right direction. But I think Solana will slow down at this $38, $37 price point realistically. I think we will see another great push here soon, but like I said, it can only do so much against the rest of the market. And because of that, like I said, we are in that manipulation FUD stage until the end of July, in my opinion, or very close to the end of July. By the end of July, we could have a breakout for a lot of altcoins and Bitcoin as well. I think that's definitely a possibility. So I'm going to do my price predictions now for June. Starting out, we have a very, very conservative price prediction right around $42 to $47. Do remember, guys, that's going to be right above that resistance level. If we could break out, really get above about $45, $47 for Solana, we'd be looking very, very good. But 42 to 47 is going to be my price prediction for June. I think it's just going to be a slow uptrend, very volatile market, but realistically, we're going to have a slow slow uptrend realistically to that $42 to $47 mark. By the end of July, I think we are going to have mostly a slow sideways uptrend. But for the most part, by the end of July, I think we are going to break out if there is no manipulation or FUD continuing to take place. I think that a lot of coins, like I said, are going to blast off. By the end of July, I think Solana could specifically be right around that $55 to $60 price point. And a lot of people are very, very excited about that because, our previous all-time high being about $58.30, that's going to be right within that range. So we'll see if we can break a new all-time high by the end of July. That would definitely be a possibility. Obviously, if, manipulation and FUD is still taking place, the accumulation period could last longer than July. By the end of 2021 or the end of the bull market, really, I could see Solana easily pushing closer and closer to about a $100 to $120 mark. I think that's definitely something reasonable enough for Solana to actually grab. I think it should actually go higher than that, but this is realistic conservative price predictions. So, realistically, I see about a $100 to $120 Solana by the end of the bull market. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section, as well as subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I really do appreciate all of your awesome support. I will see you guys all in the next video.